Okay, welcome to my channel Maths with Mahanti sir. Children, in the last class we completed the chapter area related to circles. Okay, so today let us start a new chapter known as your surface area and volume. Children, already in class 8 and 9 you have already read how to find surface area and volume of different solids, namely cuboid, cube, your cylinder, cone, sphere, hemisphere, spherical cell, etc. Okay. So in this class, that is in class 10 as per the NCERT syllabus, again those things will be reviewed. And after it is reviewed how to find the surface area and volume of different solids, then what next thing we are going to read in this chapter, that is area and volume of combination of solids. So what is meant by combination? That means when one solid is combined over another. Okay, when two solids are combined. Okay, suppose a hemispherical vessel is surmounted by a cone. What will be its area and volume? How to find out? That is what known as your combination of two solids. So when two solids are combined, how to find their area and volume we shall discuss in another class. Then the next thing which we have never read is another important solid known as frustum of cone. So what is frustum of cone? It will also be discussed in this class. Okay. So before we go to discuss the area, how to find area and volume of combination of solids, two or more than two solids, and frustum of cone, let us first review those things what we had read in class 9. How to find area and volume of different solids. Let us talk about cuboid. Children, you know what is a cuboid. The room itself is a cuboid. Okay. Although there are 6 surfaces, all are rectangular, you know. There are 4 walls in a cuboid. Now what is the formula to find area of 4 walls? Area of 4 walls is same as your lateral surface area. So what is the formula? The formula is your 2 into h into L plus B, where h is the height, L is the length, B is the breadth of the cuboid. Then what will be total surface area? You also know it is 2 into LB plus BH plus LH. You know how to draw. You know how to draw the figure of a cuboid. So I am not drawing. You will do it yourself. Okay. So this is the formula to find the total surface area. What does total surface area of a cuboid mean? Total surface area of a cuboid means area of 4 walls plus area of the what? Floor and the roof. That means when the area of floor or base and area of roof or ceiling, if the which are same, area of roof and area of floor are same, okay, which is equal to L into B. If the area of roof and the area of what? Floor or base is added to area of 4 walls, we will get the total surface area, and its total surface area will be this, okay. Or we can write 2h into L plus B, this is the lateral surface area, plus area of floor plus area of roof, which will be 2LB. So this can be the formula also to find the total surface area of a cuboid, but mostly we use this formula. Okay, then what is the area of base? You see, what is the area of base? As the base of a rectangle, as the base of a cuboid is rectangle, you know what is the formula for area of rectangle? It is L into B. So area of base of cuboid will also be L into B. See, area of base, it will be L into B. Okay. Then how to find the diagonal of a cuboid? You see, diagonal of a cuboid. What will be the formula? It will be square root of L square plus B square plus H square. Okay. And what is the last formula what we had read about cuboid? That is your volume. How to find volume of a cuboid? The volume of a cuboid is your base area into height. Base area into height. As the base area is what? As the base area is L into B, so it will be L into B into H. So this will be the formula to find your volume of a cuboid. So these are some important formulae. If you remember, you can easily solve any problem on cuboid. Okay. Okay. Next. Now let us consider the next solid, that is cube. Children, you know what is cube? Cube is what? Cube is a 3-dimensional solid in which the length, breadth and height all are equal. So if the length, breadth and height of a cuboid are equal, we call the solid as cube. That means in cube, you see, in cube, length, breadth and height all are equal, and it is called the edge. That means edge means it is the length the solid is a cube. And let us denote the edge of the cube by the symbol, suppose A. A stands for edge of the cube, which is the length as well as the breadth as well as the height of the cube. Now if A is the edge of the cube, then what will be its, you see, what will be its lateral surface area or area of 4 walls. Area of 4 walls of a cube. Children, you know in a cube there are 6 faces or 6 surfaces. Each face is a what? Square, having area of how much? Side into side or edge into edge? A square. So as there are 4 walls, area of 4 walls of a cube will be equal to 4 into square of edge, 4a square. Okay. Now, what will be the total surface area? The total surface area of cube will be 6 into a square because all the faces or surfaces are what? Squares having same area, that is a square. So as there are 6 faces or 6 surfaces, so the total surface area of cube will be 6 into h square or 6 into a square. Okay. Next, what will be the area of base? Area of base of a cube. Area of base means as the base is a square, so its area will be h into h or a square. Okay. So this is the formula to find area of base of a cube. Then, what is the diagonal? How to get the diagonal of a cube? You see, in cuboid, what is the formula to find the diagonal? It is L square plus B square plus H square square root. So here, in place of L, here in cube, L, B and H all are equal to A. So we can write A square plus A square plus A square, which is equal to square root of 3a square, and this will be equal to square root of 3, root 3 into a, where a is the h. So this is the formula, root 3 into h will be the formula to find your diagonal of a cube. Okay, then how to find the volume? You see, in volume of a cuboid is L into B into h. So volume of cube will be A into A or H into H, that is H cube. So this is the formula. So these are some important formulae about cube. If you remember, you can easily solve all the problems on cube. Okay. Now let us talk about cylinder. The next solid is cylinder. You see, cylinder. Children, you know what is a cylinder? Right circular cylinder. Right circular cylinder means the base is what? A circle, and the axis of the cylinder is perpendicular to the base. If the axis of the cylinder is perpendicular to the base, we call it a right circular cylinder. For example, see, let us draw the figure of a right circular cylinder. See, it is a solid cylinder. Cylinder means we are now discussing solid cylinders because cylinder is of 2 types. One is solid cylinder, the other is hollow cylinder or pipe. You see, let us talk about solid cylinder or solid right circular cylinder. Now look at this is the figure of a cylinder. You know, this is the radius of base, this is the height. Okay, axis. This axis of the cylinder is called height. Okay. Now look at the base. Look at the base of the cylinder. It is a circle, and the top plane is also a circle. Okay. Now how to find? You see, you know this is the curved surface of the cylinder. This is the plane surface. This is also the plane surface. That means it has 2 plane surfaces and 1 curved surface. Now how to find area of curved surface? You see, in case of cuboid and cube, all the surfaces were only plane surfaces. But cylinder, the solid cylinder, it contains both plane surface and curved surface. So in cylinder, we do not say, you see, we do not say lateral surface area. It will be said curved surface area because it has both plane and curved surface. So area of the walls of this solid cylinder or right circular cylinder, it will be called as curved surface area, not lateral surface area. The term lateral surface area is used only in case of solid having plane surfaces, not having curved surface. So if a solid has curved surface, we say curved surface area. Now how to get the curved surface area? You already know what is the curved surface area of a cylinder. It is perimeter of the base. You see, circumference of the base into height, 2 pi rh. We have already read in class 9. Okay, where r is radius of the base and height, h is height of the cylinder. Now this is called a right circular cylinder because see this axis or the height is perpendicular to the base. So we call it a right circular cylinder. Okay. Next, how to find the total surface area? Total surface area means area of curved surface plus area of this plane surface and this plane surface. That means if the area of base and top, if the area of base and top is added to area of curved surface, we will get the total surface area, which is given by, you know the formula, it is 2 pi r into h plus r. Okay. Or you can say 2 pi rh, this is the curved surface area, plus 2 pi r square. This is the what? Area of the base and the top. If you combine it, you will get 2 pi r square. Okay. So 2 pi r into h plus r or 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r square. This will be the total surface area of the right circular cylinder or solid cylinder. Then what will be area of base? You see. What will be area of base? So area of base will be equal to your, as the base is a circle, as the base of the cylinder is a circle, so whatever is the area of circle, that will be area of base. It will be given by pi r square, because you know area of circle is pi r square. Okay. Then how to find volume? Volume of solid cylinder. Now the volume of a solid cylinder, it is given by which formula, which expression? It is area of base, you see, area of base into height. So what is the area of base? Pi r square. So it will be pi r square h. Okay. So this is the formula to calculate volume of a what? Solid cylinder or right circular cylinder. Okay. Next, we will go to the next solid, that is your hollow cylinder or pipe. Okay. In case of hollow cylinder, see, in case of hollow cylinder, what happens? Children, you know, when a cylindrical cross section is removed, you see, when a cylindrical cross section, look at the figure, we already know these things, still I am discussing so that you will understand the thing better. See, now look at the figure, in this figure, what do we find? You see, now look at the inner portion. Now the inner cylindrical cross section, if it is removed from a solid cylinder, the resulting cylinder is known as a what? The resulting solid is known as a pipe or a hollow cylinder. So this is the figure of a hollow cylinder or pipe. See, so clearly it has two radius. You see, this is outer radius, this is inner radius. You know outer radius capital R, inner radius small r. See, these are two rims, upper rim, lower rim, okay, of the pipe or the hollow cylinder. Now how to find the curved surface area? Okay, how to find the curved surface area of hollow cylinder? You see, hollow cylinder or pipe. It is also known as pipe. Now, how to get the curved surface area? You see, now the curved surface area of this hollow cylinder or pipe, you already know how to get. It is outer curved surface area plus inner curved surface area, or curved surface area of the outer cylinder plus curved surface area of the inner cylinder. Okay, that means we can say outer CSA plus inner CSA, inner curved surface area. So outer CSA, it will be 2 pi capital RH plus 2 pi small rh. Why? Because you see, the outer radius is capital R and the inner radius is small r. Okay. It has two circular ends in the base and the top. Both the base and top of the hollow cylinder or pipe. Okay. You see, it contains two circles. You see, there are two circular ends, which is called a rim, rim. Okay. So, this will be the formula to find the CSA of a hollow cylinder or pipe. Then what will be the total surface area? You see. So total surface area, definitely total surface area will be equal to curved surface area of the pipe or hollow cylinder plus area of the upper rim plus area of the lower rim. Okay. Now the area of these two rims are equal, and you know this is what? These are two concentric circles, and you know what is the formula for area of concentric circles? Area of concentric circles, it is given by pi into capital R square minus small r square. See, so the area of this rim will be pi into r square minus r square, and area of upper rim will also be equal to pi into capital R square minus small r square. Now if you add the area of this rim to the area of this rim, you will get the area of the two rims. And the area of these two rims will be added to what? The cross surface area. So that the total surface area of the hollow cylinder or pipe will be obtained. That means it will be equal to, you see, this is a very big formula, 2 pi RH plus 2 pi small rh plus, you see, if you add, you see, this is the area of lower rim and the area of upper rim is also same. So the combined areas of the two rims will be equal to how much? 2 will be multiplied here. You see, combined area of the lower rim and the upper rim will be 2 into pi into 2 pi into capital R square minus small r square. So you add that 2 pi into capital R square minus small r square. See, so this will be the formula to find the total surface area of a hollow cylinder. Means cross surface area plus your area of the two rims. Okay. So this is the formula to find the total surface area of a hollow cylinder or pipe. Then how to find the volume? Okay. Now what is the formula for volume of your hollow cylinder or pipe? See, clearly children, in order to find the volume means what? How much space does it occupy? Okay, you know what is volume, what is the meaning of volume, you know. To find the volume of this hollow cylinder or pipe, what we will do? We have to find the volume of outer cylinder and then the volume of inner cylinder and then take the difference or subtract. If you subtract the volume of inner cylinder from the volume of outer cylinder, you will get volume of what? Pipe or hollow cylinder. And you already know what is volume of what? Cylinder. What is the formula to find volume of what? Cylinder. It is pi r square. Pi into square of radius into height. So volume will be, volume of pipe will be outer volume minus inner volume. Okay. Inner volume and outer volume will be pi capital R square h, because capital R is the radius of the outer cylinder. This is pi small r square h. Now if you take common pi, it will be r square minus r square into h. You see. So pi into r square minus r square into h is what? This is the formula to find volume of your hollow cylinder or pipe. Okay. So children, in this class I discussed three main solids, namely your cuboid, cube, your cylinder, that is solid cylinder, and then hollow cylinder. What are the formulae to find their surface area and volume I discussed. Still there are some more solids left, like your cone, sphere, hemisphere, etc. We shall discuss how to find the volume and surface area of those solids in the next class. Children, I hope whatever I discussed in this class, you must have understood. If at all it is true, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Okay? We shall again meet in the next class to discuss how to find the surface area and volume of other solids, namely your what? Cone, sphere, hemisphere, spherical cell, etc. Okay? I hope you must have understood. Thank you.